Hi, welcome to 50 Plus Life on Demand, and I'm Louise Skeen, and this is Fitness Friday. And today, on all Fridays, I answer one of your questions that has been sent in to me, which actually Carmel has done from California. And so, Carmel, this is a really great question. What you're concerned about, or what Carmel's concerned about, she's saying, Louise, I'm now in my 50s and have only started working out 3 months ago, but I really have no idea what size weights I should be using to do my strength training. What I don't want to do is bulk up and look like a man. Now, thank you. This is a super cool question because a lot of women are concerned about looking like a man. And I totally get it because we want to be svelte, we want to look really toned, and the last thing we want is muscle on muscle. But you know what? Is a really, really small chance that women out there will have that gene to be able to put so much muscle on that they will look like a man. Now, when I say it's a small percentage, I'm talking like a 0.4 chance that you have got a gene in your body that can bulk you up like a man, okay? Now, this is super important to know because when you see photographs, or you might see some women doing bodybuilding training or whatever, I dare say they've taken some sort of substance or something has been used in order to, again, allow that muscle to bulk up and look the size that you don't want to look like. So please don't feel, if you're not taking anything, no substances, you're not injecting anything into your body, then you are not going to have that ability, I dare say, to be able to bulk up like a man. Now, back to your question there though, Carmel, what we want to make sure we do when it comes to strength training is if you're using free weights, for example, so you're going to a gym or you've invested in some light weights, you might be looking at 3 kilos, 4 kilos, 5 kilos. My recommendation, if you're in your 50s now, is it depends really on the exercise that you're doing, but you want to be working somewhere starting out around that 2.5 to 3 kilos, again, depending on which exercise you're doing. And then you can be working up, depending how advanced you are with your exercises, to around that 5, maybe even 6 kilos initially, okay? Of course, as your workout goes through, you can start to invest in additional size weights, and then obviously you can change your workouts, and with your experience of working out, you're going to know how you feel. Now, what we need to understand is there's such a thing called sets and repetitions. So let's say you're doing a shoulder press. I can demonstrate that here. So let's say you're doing a shoulder press. You're pressing up, and in the course of that press up, you're working your shoulders. You want to make sure that your shoulders are down, they're not up here when you're pressing up, okay? So you're relaxed. So you do your shoulder press. You can do a single on each hand with a weight, or you can use doubles. Now, with that, you're in suspension. So as soon as you've got your arms up over your heart, over your head, they're going to get heavy pretty quickly. But what you want to do is be able to do roughly around 10 to 15 of them, feeling the weight, okay? Not to the point where it's like, oh, I'm on my 8th one and it's really heavy. Okay, you don't want to do that. So that is repetitions. How many reps can you get out? Let's go for 12 repetitions, for example. If you're going 12 and going, you know what, I can feel the weight, okay, that's going to be a nice weight for you to start out with, because after 12, that's your first set. Your first set of 12 repetitions. Have a rest for about 20 seconds, 30 seconds. You might even want to go and do a different body part. Then come back, pick up your weights and do another set of 12 repetitions. They will start to feel a little heavier. Okay, go and give it a rest for 30 seconds or whatever. Come back and do your third set of 12 repetitions. All right, once you've done your 3 sets of repetitions, that weight should be like, whew, by the third set should be, wow, that was starting to get heavy. All right, if you can gauge it on that, for example, then you probably got the right weight for now. But if you're up to your third set of, say, 12 repetitions or 15 repetitions or 10 repetitions, and you're thinking, whatever your exercise is, I'm not feeling this at all, this is really quite light, then that's the indication that it's too light. You need to increase it. But if you're in your first set of repetitions and you're going, oh my gosh, this is so heavy, oh, I'm struggling to get up to 12 on your first set, it's too heavy. Okay, too heavy. So make sure you bring it down by 1.5 to 2 kilos. So I would recommend, if you're starting out with weight training and you're wanting to do this in your home, go and invest in a couple of different size weights. Because again, even if you've got some lighter weights at home, let's say a 2 kilo, and you need a 4 kilo, you can actually put the lots of 2 kilo weights in one hand, and then you can do your exercise with 4 kilos because you've got them both in one hand. Switch it over and then do the other side. So you don't have to go and invest in a whole range right through of different weights because they are so expensive. But gradually, just keep increasing, buying yourself another set of hand weights and increase how many you've got. So over time, you've got a variety to use for different workouts. I hope that helps your question to me there, Carmel. Thank you again for writing in. Thank you for joining me for Fitness Friday, and I'll see you next week.